I'll tell you guys a story that happened to me about 4 or 5 years ago. And I worked for a construction company, and this client in Tri-Cities wanted to build a fence. So can you put the picture of the fence up on the bulletin board there on the screen? So you guys see this picture behind you? You see there's a flat panel and 2 posts with little caps on top. That fence is made of concrete. These people didn't want their fence to blow over. They were in a very windy spot. So it said, please make us a fence that won't blow over and won't cause us problems. But when they're made of concrete, they're really heavy. So how much do you weigh? You don't know. Do you know how much you weigh?
61.
61 pounds? Okay, you see that flat panel there? That flat panel weighs 6,000 pounds.
Wow.
So it'd take 100 of you to get to that same weight. So consequently, the fence has to have what's called a good foundation. So you probably hear Pastor Eric or other people talk about having a good foundation. So to make this fence for these people, we had to drill a hole in the ground to put concrete in. So the hole was about 2 feet in diameter and about 3 feet deep. So we drilled these holes in the ground, and then we put a form on top so we could fill them full of concrete and make a good foundation. So we had done this the day before, and that day that all this happened, the cement truck was coming. So what do you call cement when it's not hard? You guys heard the word called mud? Mud. Bring the mud. We need mud. So the mud truck was coming and we were getting ready to do this. Well, I had my crew out there working on everything, getting ready. And the cement truck had pulled up and they were starting to fill the first hole at the far end and we're backing down the line. And I looked down in the hole, and look what I saw. What is this? It's a what? Not a gopher. It's a mouse, yeah. This little mouse that got down in the hole and was in there, and they couldn't climb out because it was too deep. So I felt sorry for the mouse. I go, wow. Cement truck's coming. Poor mouse is going to get mud all over it and it will die. So I go, ooh, this is not good. So I was trying to decide what is the best way to get this little mouse out of the hole. Well, I didn't have my work gloves on, so I left them in the truck, and I really didn't want to go grab the mouse because I thought, well, wow, I hear stories about people getting bit by a mouse. That's not fun. So what I did is I looked around and I found a couple of long sticks. So I took the sticks kind of like chopsticks and tried to catch the mouse. The mouse did not like that. So then I went looking around again and I found the bucket. So I put the bucket in the hole and then tried to take the sticks to get the mouse to jump into the bucket. The mouse did not like that either. So it hid between the wall of the hole and the bucket. So I said, this isn't going to work. In the meantime, the cement truck is coming closer and closer and they're filling more holes closer to this hole where the mouse is. I go, ooh, this is not good. So I reached down in the hole and I grabbed the mouse by the tail and picked him out and I carried him over quite a ways away and I set him down. And you know what that mouse did? It ran around a bunch of little circles and pretty soon it ran in between my legs, straight over, and jumped in the hole again. I go, wow, this is really bad. And the truck's getting closer. It was only 2 holes away now. So I laid on my stomach, reached down, and I grabbed the mouse again by the tail, and I took him out, and I took him a long ways away, set him down, and what the mouse tried to do? They tried to run back in the hole again. This time I yelled at it and danced in front of it. And I finally took off and went behind some bushes and grass.
Yay.
So the mouse survived. But it's like us. God can see things down the road of time that we can't see. And we're all nice and happy where we are. And God says, ooh, we have some bad things coming up. You need to not be there. So lots of times God will make things happen so that we will go to someplace else. And what do? We complain. And we yell and scream and we go, God, we're going to go back to where we were. But God knows better. So as you go through life, listen to God and trust God. Because God has the best plan for us. You go back to your seats.